Serve a bit longer. Hey, for you, this kind of ball is already long enough. As long as you find the right spot, you can drop it short. If you wait longer, it will be difficult. It's about bouncing point. Actually, finding the right bouncing point. None of you have ever taught drop shots before. Actually, personally, I think drop shots, how should I say, are quite difficult for amateur players. There aren't many. It's all about pushing shots. That's why have we always wanted to teach forehands, because I see many people's skill levels. Because we have quite a few members. I know their skill levels. Their receiving are all pushing shots, and then they use forehands to smash. So a lot of the time, we want to teach the forehand system. Occasionally, a stylish move, or a backhand flick. Because most amateur players only know how to push. If they spin well, they score. If it's a long push, I win. But drop short is also important, I think. Dropping short is a bit more advanced. You're already aiming for professional games. There aren't such games in amateur matches. It's about when we were young. If we couldn't backhand flick back then, and we desperately wanted to forehand low loop, and if there wasn't a chance to forehand, we started pushing. See who pushing better. If we're 9-9, if you're 10-10 or 11-10, I don't mind. I'll just attack you. If you can't keep up at 9-9, you lose. We'll both push like mad. Neither of us dares to initiate. Even if we do, it's a slow loop. At that point, we wouldn't dare to attack. It's too risky, right? You definitely need accuracy. And that ball spins a lot. Before that modified ball, after a slow loop, it was hard to defend. That's all we could do to defend. And after you defend that, another shot comes. But with a drop shot, it actually requires quite a skill level, I think. But for those with a good forehand system, they are good at dropping short. Because the backhand is weaker. Haha, because you definitely need to drop it short. You have to be attack after receiving. For those with a backhand system, they tend to not be so focused on pushing, because they often use backhand flicks. They just lift directly. Of course, there are also backhand systems that are good at dropping short, but relatively fewer. But if you're talking about those with a forehand system, you could say that dropping short, Shang Peng is okay. Shang Peng is a forehand system player. Look at Shang Peng's backhand, a bit better than me. But just a bit better than me. Still not good enough. It's the current playing system. It might lean more towards a strong backhand. For people with a strong forehand, they'll mostly go for the dropping short. And then I see many people say this. Let me talk about the straight paddle, the Penhold grip. The Penhold grip. For those who lean towards the forehand, they'll definitely take it more, a bit higher. If you say it's unreasonable to take it up here, it's probably taken up to about this point. The middle and ring fingers, both these fingers can exert force. And then add the thumb on top. And people with a backhand system might take it smaller because they use it more. If you look at this, it's about this much different. If I were to take it, I'd only have half the hitting space. So when I backhand, I definitely have to take a chance to add some quality. I can't just keep up with someone's backhand. Like it's very difficult for me now. If I take it this big, I'll get hit on my hand in a face-off. So people with a good backhand system take it smaller, which means the forehand power might be less. If you look at people with the backhand system now, with the Penhold backhand system, the forehand power will not be strong. That's unchangeable. It's different from the shakehand. The shakehand is more practical. No matter how you switch it up, if you can exert force on both sides,